Hey everybody, Chris coming at you with I am extremely excited to be talking to you guys about my initial first take of this rifle. And again, I'm coming at you from Double Barrel Podcast, Single Barrel Blast. This is none other than what I believe Remington should have evolved into, Bergara. Now this is my very first Bergara. This is the Carbon Ridge. Now what makes the Carbon Ridge the gun that I went after out of the entire Bergara lineup is none other than this number 6 tapered carbon fiber barrel. Now this is an awesome gun. Now I bought this gun because I wanted a lightweight hunting rifle that could go backpacking with. And this gun fits that bill very well because the cool thing about having the barrel already carbon fiber, the bolt, I apologize, has beautiful fluting on it. I mean, it is amazing. And let's just talk about this really quick, folks. I just want to make sure. The gun is 100% empty and it is safe for us to handle. Let's get back into it. And again, this is a hinged 4-plate firearm here, rifle. I will probably end up changing the stock on this. I want to see how it performs in the field first. I may not change the stock because this is a pretty hollow stock, pretty basic, kind of like, I would say it's definitely a clone of the SPS stock, which you guys know I'm not a huge fan of. That being said, though, I am curious to see how this gun performs in the field. This one is in 308, and the reason I chose 308 is 308 can take pretty much any rifle, I apologize. Wow, I am having a day here today, folks. 308 can take any animal in North America. And that being said, a lot of people are like, well, what about moose? What about bear? It can still do it. Out to certain yardages, it still generates enough kinetic energy to get out there. That's why I wanted it, it's a great elk gun, it's a great deer gun, it's a great backpacking backwoods gun. And Justin and I, when we go hunting, we do a lot of backwoods backpacking, and we get in there and we try to dig. Let's kind of look at the bolt here. Now the bolt on this is probably one of, out of the box, the smoothest bolts I have ever actually handled. And it competes very well with even my Remington Sendero's bolt, done extremely well. I like that Bergara changed the, how the bolt release works. On the old Remingtons, it was under the trigger, it was next to, up front of the trigger in the trigger guard here. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and flip this one around here for you guys. They've added it right here on the back. It's just kind of like the Savage 110 release here. Just kind of press that and the bolt just kind of slides right out. And then it just goes back in and just clicks back in. Like I said, though, extremely smooth, very well made bolt. I love the milling on this one. The trigger is insane. So my dad has a 6.5 Creedmoor HMR, and we pulled that trigger out as far as it would go, and that trigger is like 1.5 pounds. It's literally just a little, and it goes. This one is set at about 2 pounds right now, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. It needs to stay at about 2 pounds because when you're hunting in a hunting rifle, I like to have a little bit of take up as I'm going through the motions and going through my breathing and trying to be. That's just the way I practice. That being said, though, I do want to talk to you guys about something. This comes with the radial muzzle brake on it, and radial muzzle brake means it's ported all the way around. For hunting, not probably my first choice for a muzzle brake. That being said, though, this muzzle brake does come off, and it did come with the cap to this. Now, this rifle comes in at $1,400. And a lot of people are like, okay, Chris, it's a hinged 4-plate, it's not a box mag. Again, I was after the carbon fiber barrel, and I was after this particular setup. Bergara actually makes, it's about $80. You can buy a box mag kit for this, and it's dropping in. It's plug and play, literally amazing. I love this gun upon first initial inspection. Great rifle, great firearm. Cannot wait to get out in the field. If it performs anything like my dad's HMR, we're talking sub MOA. We're talking 1/4 to 3/8 groupings at 100 yards. Just overall, well done, Bergara. Have nothing bad to say about what you guys are doing right now. And this rifle is just a phenomenal gun. I would highly recommend picking one up off initial reaction here. I have going on here, I've got a Monstrum Picatinny rail, and then I've got Monstrum Precision rings here. We're going to be dropping a Trijicon 2.5 to 15 scope on it. I'm having to save my pennies up for that one because that one is a little bit more expensive. That's about $1,000 scope. However, that is the scope that I do want, and I specifically chose for this rifle because it can go anywhere from close range to 500 plus yards. It's got that span there, and I'm a huge fan of Trijicon. But anyway, folks, this is just a really good looking gun. It looks like it's going to perform really well in the field, and I'll bring you updates as we get them. So thank you, folks. As always, my name is Chris. Remember, do not mix your guns and alcohol. Do not drink and drive. Always remember the 4 golden rules of safety when handling firearms, and that is always treat your firearm as if it is loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Never point the gun at anything you're not willing to destroy. Know your target and what's beyond. Again, from us here at Double Barrel Podcast, stay safe out there, folks. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time.